Hello, welcome back to the Off-Grid family. Today I'm going to be making, it's going to be a prototype of something to hopefully stop some of the smoke when I'm using a laser, because it just bellows smoke out and it's straight outside my window, and it's, you know, we've all got neighbours that like to talk or, you know, will make complaints or whatever. So I just thought, you know, I'm not the only person who's going to want something that will hopefully cut down the smoke. So I thought I'd just make a prototype, see if it works even slightly. If it does, I can go make a much bigger, better version of it. I've 3D printed a few items and I've used scrap for other things. I've also laser cut a few things as well. But I'll show you all that in a second. Let's get on. Okay, so I've got an old duct from, I think it was an airbrush kind of thing. I can't really remember, but I've also 3D printed a version out of it. I'm using two of these. I may change this eventually, but if you haven't got one obviously like this, just 3D print a second one. I just found the most basic one that was 120mm that would fit on the fan that I'm using. Obviously a 120mm fan. I then laser cut these again as bog standard as I could. I made a 120mm square and cut a circle out that, you know, gave me enough room on the sides so it wouldn't snap immediately. But they're not very strong, but they're just there as separators. I've got these, they're supposed to be activated charcoal infused foam. I don't know if they are. They were from China, they were cheap. But what I'm going to do is I'm basically going to sandwich this all together, and I'll have it in line so that the exhaust of the actual laser will be blown into this. It will be sucked through by the fan, and hopefully it will make some difference to the smoke coming out, but we'll see. It may absolutely not. Okay, what I'm going to do is layer them literally, as I say, like a sandwich, like this. And probably have a third this side just to give it a bit more stability. I'm going to put them all to one... No, I'm not. I was going to say I'm going to put them all to one side. I'm not. I'm just going to have them somewhere in the centre just to give it a bit more strength. Okay, so I think this is going to be one side. So I will then put this here. And then obviously this like this, and basically it's then going to have the fan and like that, and then from the side sort of view, from the side view it's going to look something like this. Obviously it's not going to be. I'm going to probably tape around the outside just to protect, well, just to stop smoke coming out the sides. If this all works, I will be having thicker pads, and I've got actual activated charcoal that I can put so it goes through that as well. So there's a lot of things I can do, but this is just my prototype. So I'm just going to attempt to drill a hole through the foam because I haven't got anything. I was going to use my soldering iron, but I don't know if that's going to work. Feels like it's going through, not sure. My battery's dead. Let's see if I can get one more hole in it. That'll do, donkey. New battery. Took me blinking ages to find the charger. Alright, let's just hold it here. Seems to, yeah, it has. Okay, that's cool. Now I'm just gonna wind them through. Now I made the holes just big enough for the actual bolts on purpose. Oh, I didn't need to do 4 holes, did I? Because I didn't want it all rattling around while I was putting it together. I've decided I'll do it through all 4 on all of them, just so that if I do use these on the final product, it means that I've already screwed all the holes, because I'll just buy some screws that are long enough. I've probably got some somewhere, I just can't be bothered to find them. Okay, so let's start assembling our little sandwich. feel like I'm making a rocket, like a proper rocket engine. Come on, I might have to make this hole a bit bigger. This one isn't wanting to go through at all. Oh, I see why. Got a bit of plastic stuck. Okay, next, this. This is already getting quite fiddly. Okay, now the next one. I may actually put 4 screws into this because I can screw to just one side of the fan, so I can actually just screw to this side, and then this part I can screw to this side, but we'll see. I haven't decided yet. It might just give it a bit more sturdiness. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put a couple more. Let's just do that for a sec. Just putting a bolt on either side just to keep it together while I get another couple of screws. It's going to be less fun than it was a second ago, because at least I could wiggle them through and so on. Right. If at first you don't succeed, use force. Okay. Nearly there. There we go. Okay, so that's part of our sandwich complete. Now we need to screw it onto the fan. Now, first of all, this side. I'm just going to temporarily hold that there and screw through it, hopefully. Okay, one side done. Doesn't actually have to be all that tight. Oh, yeah, and oh my god, I even screwed it on the right side. I always tend to screw these fans on backwards. There you go. Okay, so now all I need to do is screw these two together. So, I'm going to drop a screw through this side of the fan, hopefully. I made it sound a lot easier than it's going to be. Okay, we'll go the other way. Will it fit? Yeah, just. Okay, and again, I'm just going to screw it on. I probably will use 4 screws again on this side. Now, as I say, I might need tape around the corners, but I'm going to try this out. I may try to use a smoke bomb. What do we think? Be a bit of a giggle, wouldn't it? Okay, what you just saw there wasn't a very good demonstration, but as I say, it's a prototype. Loads of people are in their gardens. It's a nice day out there, and I set off a smoke bomb, and it was noticeable, like really noticeable. But when it was going through this, I did notice there was a little bit of a decrease in the smoke output. And you can't really see, but it's actually got a white tint to it, where it has caught some of the smoke, or some of the... Smells lush though. Potassium nitrate, yummy. Yeah, so it has caught some of the smoke, and it did sort of, I don't know how to describe it. It sort of focused the smoke, obviously, because it's a fan, but then less of it was coming out in that condensed area. But when I was holding it away, there was a lot more. It was less white. That's the best way to describe it. But obviously this is just a prototype. I'm going to be making the section here a lot bigger, and I'm thinking about having activated charcoal or activated carbon, same thing, but people know them as different things, in sort of a box. So basically the air will go through this box, it will rattle around, catching what it can, then through filters, or through filters, then the box, then that. But as a first attempt, as a, you know, knocked together out of... Everything here is either recycled or made. So basically this cost me nothing apart from the filament and time. But you know, a first attempt, it's not too bad. But there'll be another one coming very soon with an upgraded version, and hopefully that will stop all the smoke, or close to it. Now, obviously when using a laser, at least, there won't be anything like that amount of smoke. So I will try it with my laser, but I'll do that off camera because it means changing a lot of piping round. But I'll explain how that went in the next video. But thanks for watching. I'll see you again soon. Bye.